Hello and welcome to the corner. I'm the Frosted Glass. I'm joined by my fellow Albrecht Savages, not Jack.
I am Jack Cochran.
No, your line was Gunsky.
But I am Jack Cochran.
Sure. All right. And filling in for Moon tonight, we have Will at Forge.
I'm gay and fat. I'm gay and fat. Everybody hates me because I'm gay and fat.
That's his phone going off, I think.
Yes.
Pterodine Mantis.
Hello.
And this week's special guest, the next 6 minutes.
I bought a lamp.
He will tell you about this lamp.
Yes, it is a wonderful lamp, I assume.
All I need is this lamp. And that's all I need.
Some even say it's the best lamp.
Yeah,
It's a perfectly good lamp. It's a tall lamp, not as tall as me, but it's still a good lamp.
I'm just picturing him playing with it, like acting out the Pixar opening title.
Jump. Go ahead. Jump.
If it doesn't come with a genie, it's not that great of a lamp.
Well, let's go to our first article, where we're going to find out that it turns out that men are all liars.
Well, that goes without saying.
Yes. And to expose it, women had to lie. This Daily Mail reporter went undercover as a MAGA woman.
Dun dun dun.
What liberal men did next is pathetic.
I mean, it
This
usually
idiot's
is.
name?
Huh?
What's this idiot's name?
I don't know, it just says LGBTQ Pride Stories.
That's not true. It says Ligabitica Plus.
Yes.
Pride story.
So I don't know if that's. I'm not sure if that's her real name.
I just
Yeah.
found it funny. I'm not going to spoil what happens because I heard this story before this article, but I find it funny what liberal men obviously would have. The obvious thing that they would have done, they did.
Say the thing there is that can't say pretty certain it's not the real name. Guarantee it's not a real photo.
Oh, yeah.
Is that even a real microphone?
That
That
might
is the
be.
real M on the microphone.
And those sequins back there, how do we know that they're real?
She's in front of a giant disco ball.
Yes.
Two journalists from the Daily Mail, Will and Alexa, recently decided to run a bold dating experiment. Is it really that bold? Just doing a fake dating account? All right. They wanted to test how much people actually care about politics on dating apps like Tinder and Bumble. Both of them posed as hardcore MAGA supporters, but one did it as a man and the other as a woman. And the difference in how people reacted couldn't have been more obvious.
Yeah, the guys didn't give a fuck because they just wanted to have sex with the woman.
Will went first. Oh, Will. He sent the message after matching, sometimes even after the woman had messaged him first. But as soon as he said he was MAGA, most women unmatched him or replied with sarcasm, irritation, or simply ignored him. One future lawyer was especially upset that a British guy was saying this. She told him, "I'm about to give you a lesson, British boy. We don't joke about that in the States." A few women tried to play along, but the mood was clearly off. One even replied positively only when Will quoted a Kamala Harris speech. Was it the one about school buses?
Unburdened by what has been.
I am at a table wearing blue.
Yes.
So
Who
Russia
doesn't
is
love
a big country.
Who doesn't love a big yellow school bus?
Russia is a big country. Ukraine is a small country.
I love how like every quote of hers sounds like it's from something made for 3-year-olds.
Yeah.
Okay. It was pretty obvious. Women didn't find it cute, funny, or flirt-worthy. Politics mattered, and Trump's name was toxic to most of them. Will wasn't surprised. According to recent Gallup...
I hate to break this to you, but there's a very good reason for that, because all the MAGA women married off early.
True.
Because
No.
they're not a bunch of man haters.
Yeah. Will
All
wasn't...
those wonderful men that you're after. I'll tell you exactly where they are. They're at work.
That's true.
Or they're with women who, can, don't write somebody off just because of a difference in politics.
Yeah. I've been into the online dating sphere, and what I found was 90% liberal women.
Yeah,
90% liberal easily, and the other 10% were like hyper crazy religious.
that makes sense.
And the other percentage of men, ladies, is they just don't give a shit. So yeah.
Okay, Will wasn't surprised. According to recent Gallup data, more and more young women in the U.S. are leaning liberal each year. Sure, Trump's 2024 win gave some hope to a small group of attention-hungry conservative women online, but they're still a minority.
Oh my god, this woman is she's like one step away from calling them pick-me's.
Yeah. So like most of the guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, no, me too. I love Crump. Yeah. No, so what are you doing later?
Her finger is hovering right over the pick me button. You know that it is.
It's like the nuclear button.
Yeah.
Mm.
The truth is, most women simply weren't buying the MAGA agenda, and they made that very clear. And I like this because it shows like an actual screenshot of some of the chats, and
Yeah.
it is such a, greetings, fellow MAGA.
Yes.
It's like, hi, I'm MAGA. I'm about to give you a less. This is the British boy thing. Assuming this is a joke because you don't give MAGA vibes, and as a soon-to-be lawyer, I am excellent at vibe reading.
Oh god.
Yeah, you dodged a bullet with this one anyway.
Yeah.
So what
Vibes, Your Honor.
Vibes.
It just reminds me of Plankton from SpongeBob. I went to college. Fake progressives are the new red flags. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. When Alexa used the exact same line, "Hi, I'm MAGA," on 80 men, things were very different. Only one man unmatched her. That's it, just one. The rest didn't care. Their replies were friendly, some flirted, others gave her compliments, and a few even tried to make plans. Those sons of bitches.
Them and their plants.
Isn't it curious?
Giving compliments.
Isn't it curious that men are pretending to be liberal and women are pretending to be conservative?
Yeah.
It's funny how that splits that way.
It seems like men are just more politically tolerant.
Well, I think if a guy's on a dating app, they just want to have sex with the woman that they're talking to. It's like, oh yeah, no, I love Bernie Trump. Yeah, great. So my place at 9.
Men are the most politically tolerant. They are the least tolerant of fat chicks.
Yeah.
And fat chicks are the least politically tolerant.
True.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
Of course, because there's the whole body positivity movement is
Mm,
extremely one-sided politically
a
speaking.
little bit, yes.
Well, yeah, I think that's because the left is kind of the party of losers, because they advocate so very strongly for the biggest losers of society.
Yeah,
They advocate for the criminals. They advocate for the ugly people. They never advocate for anyone else, but they
And even-
advocate for the biggest losers. And so the biggest losers go to the left.
And even more so, Jack, they have a tendency to want to keep them losers.
yeah.
Because as soon as the losers start winning, well, they don't need them anymore.
Yeah.
They've
Well,
outlived their usefulness.
Once they start winning, they're a traitor to their race, gender,
Yeah.
sexuality, or whatever.
They
And
don't
they-
want
Then
to
they
give,
become pygmies.
Yes.
they also don't want to give money to the actually poor people. They want to give money to the people who are just terrible with their money. Because the whole idea of the welfare system is to keep people poor, not to get people out of being poor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, they want people relying on the government so the government can control them. It's
Yes.
a leftist agenda.
All of the most deficient aspects of society are just coddled and just kept stagnant by this party. It's actually kind of sick.
I call it the pursuit and promotion of mediocrity, but even that's too high of a standard for them.
Let's see. These were men who had liberal written all over their profiles. Progressive, feminist, anti-Trump, you name it. And yet, when Alexa opened with "Hi," with "I'm MAGA" in the chat, they didn't care. They wanted her anyway.
Of course.
Well, she hot.
Alexa wasn't using any tricks or bait. She didn't tone it down or explain herself. She led with her supposed political identity and watched the same men who claimed to hate Trump fall over themselves to flirt with her. I mean, I'd appreciate it if, like, a woman who agreed with me on everything fell over herself for me.
Yeah.
This experiment made one thing very clear. When a woman said, "I'm MAGA," even men who supposedly stood for everything opposite didn't care. Because a lot of men, left or right, don't actually care about politics when it comes to dating. They care about getting laid.
Yeah. Do you have a hole? Can I be inside that hole?
Or say, or maybe in part, just maybe in part, they're not being completely honest on their profile.
Yeah. They're pretending to be liberal to impress women, and then when the woman says, "I'm MAGA," they're like, "So am I."
Oh, damn.
Because Terry, what is it they really want to do? What is it
Two
they
chicks at
really...
the same time.
God damn it, Terry.
I mean, it does fit the situation. Yeah, so either men are more politically tolerant, or they're finding out that male feminists can't be trusted. Who knew?
Yeah.
Everybody knew.
They'll sell out their morals the second a woman is hot enough. I like how complimentary this is to the people involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Darn
most
those MAGA chicks and their hotness.
Yeah, she's basically saying how she's super hot. That's why they were willing to forgo their politics just to be with her.
Well, I don't think the author of this article is the one who went undercover or whatever, but still. And the most pathetic part.
They didn't even bother to ask her what her feelings on climate change were.
Yeah.
They just...
I don't care what her feelings on climate change are.
And the most pathetic part is these same men will turn around and whine about women. They'll blame women for the decline of dating, for birth rates going down, for being too picky, too woke, or too feminist. Haven't we just covered that women are pickier?
Yeah. I mean, that was the actual result of these articles.
That's what you're talking about right now, is that men are willing to be with women who disagree with them.
Yeah, but women aren't.
Too picky, too woke, or too feminist. They'll call women gold diggers, cat moms, feminazis, while they're the ones lying just to get in someone's pants.
You forgot
Also-
wine ants.
Also, this
No,
entire
I have. I have-
experiment is based around them lying in the first place.
Yeah.
I have absolutely never lied to get into anybody's pants, except my own. I've lied about my waist size a couple of times.
Yeah.
I only tell one lie, and that's no, there's nothing in your drink.
Yeah.
They pretend women are the problem while refusing to take any accountability for how emotionally dishonest, manipulative, and fake they are. And here's the screenshot of her chat. All right. I don't know what this first part means. You want to see my rooftop? Is that a euphemism I don't know about?
I don't know.
This is enticing discourse for people who really truly love Google Maps.
Can't wait to see your rooftop, smiley face.
Oh god.
Hi, I'm MAGA. Hi. So I like Trump. Is that cool? Like I said, greetings, fellow MAGA.
Yes.
It's not a problem at all. I kind of like him too. Laughing emoji.
So if she trumps, she humps.
Nice. Put that on a t-shirt. Modern dating is built on male lies. It's not feminism or women's standards that ruin modern dating. It's this culture of fake empathy and fake progressivism. What do you think is causing the fake progressivism? It's women's standards
we'll
that
never
they
know.
won't. It's women's standards that they won't be with someone who agrees with them totally.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in something, fine, but don't exploit other people's values just to get what you want. This shows something ugly and real about how.
Am I the only one who's like, but that's what you're doing, like right now? That's what you're doing. That's what this whole article is about, is exploiting people to get what you want.
Yeah.
But it's okay when we do it.
Yeah.
It always is.
This shows something ugly and real about how men use dating apps. Politics, beliefs, values, none of it means much to them. They'll say whatever they need to say to get women to match with them. If that means
I thought they were talking about using it as, solo, selfies and snapshots to take a look at how ugly the guy is.
Okay, if that means pretending to be a feminist or a climate activist or someone who votes blue, they'll do it. Not because they believe it, not because they care, but because it makes getting sex easier.
Well, if women were less gullible, men would lie less often.
He's got a point. Yeah.
Like, damn it, he's not wrong.
Frosted, we're bringing sexy back.
It proves what women already know, but often feel crazy for saying. Men lie. And women don't.
Yeah.
They lied to get matches. Yeah.
I have said this before. I will say it again. I will probably say it many times. The one universal language is falsehood. Everybody lies. Everybody is born adept at lying.
It's that REM said, everybody lies.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I was gonna say this has been our interruption from Dr. House.
Yeah.
Why you always lying?
I like that song.
Hi, I'm MAGA. It's lupus.
They need
It's
more
never
mouse-
lupus.
They need more mouse bites.
They wear whatever label works. Today it's liberal, tomorrow it's feminist, next week it's non-political. As long as it helps them match with women, they'll pretend to believe whatever they need to. It's not about values.
I'm pretty sure that most of them don't pick the feminist label because we all know what male feminists are like.
Ooh, yeah.
Except for female feminists. Somehow they're still surprised.
So they're taking the Ernie Hudson Ghostbusters. So I'll believe whatever the hell you want, just as long as there's a steady paycheck.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not about values, it's about access. And yet, somehow, women still get blamed for the mess that dating has become. And they have a photo of the woman who was involved, who was in the hospital for getting cancer.
Ah.
But I just like that it's the mess that dating has become, cut to her in a hospital bed. Right.
Yeah.
Just hey, she looks chipper. I like her positive mental state or positive mental attitude.
That's what Hammer looks like. We finally found out.
Yeah.
She's met up with one too many male feminists.
Yeah.
And also, the description of her as hot is kind of an exaggeration.
She looks
Just a
kind of
smidge.
like Eric Idle in drag.
She's like a 6 at best, you know.
Well, I don't know. She doesn't look anything like me.
She'd pull a Walmart 7.
Maybe she'd be a 7 without cancer. I don't know.
She's a Walmart 7 like during the Christmas season.
All right, she's a cancer 8. I'll give her that. Okay. All right. Progressive labels used like pickup lines. This undercover experiment totally exposed the truth about modern dating. It showed that even the nice guys who say they're progressive can be just as fake and manipulative as the ones who openly talk down to women. The only difference is the nice guys lie better. They know how to say the right things. They quote feminism, cry about toxic masculinity, and pretend they're different. But when the camera's off...
Any guy on earth who's crying about toxic masculinity, stay the fuck away from that guy.
Yeah.
Any guy who's crying about toxic masculinity is either looking for guys or is into pegging.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What she fails to understand is that 9 out of 10 male feminists she has ever met in her entire life are one of these assholes.
Okay, they know how to say the right things. They quote feminism, cry about toxic masculinity, and pretend they're different. But when the camera's off, or the dating app chat feels private, they're the same old liars. Most of these so-called liberal men are just pretending. They don't care about feminism, equality, or any of the values they stick in their bios. They slap feminist and BLM supporter on their Tinder profile, not because they believe in those things, but because they know it makes women feel safer. It gets them attention. It gets them sex. That's it. They're not allies. They're manipulators.
So we're all male feminists.
Mm-hmm.
They're just a lot worse at it.
If you want the fish, you dress as a fish and you go to where the fish are and you pretend to be a fish. That's how you get the fish.
No. You pretend to be a worm. Then the fish will eat you.
Guys, I'm getting the impression from this article that men enjoy sex.
How dare you?
It's overrated. That's what Ugly Kid Joe told me.
Jack, we enjoy 2 sex at the same time.
The entire game is rigged by performance, dishonesty, and entitlement. And no, this isn't just my opinion. It's a reality, backed by real data and hard facts. A 2023 report by The Independent found that about 65% of men admitted to misrepresenting themselves on dating apps. especially regarding political views, hobbies, or emotional availability.
It's
hell
in
is
the
emotional-
Independent. I kind of doubt that it's real data and hard facts.
But what guy puts that they're emotionally available in their bio? I'm not even
gay
sure what that
guy.
means. Yeah.
Guys that are looking for other guys or that are into pegging.
Yeah.
Getting right back to it.
They do it because they know what women want to hear. And instead of growing up and becoming that kind of man, they fake it to get laid. On the other hand, only 38% of women reported the same. That's a massive gap. Whoa.
Don't you think it could just be that women are less willing to admit that they've done it?
Also, they don't need to as much, just because, as I said, men are more tolerant and women can get by on looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, but also like they taking this on the honor system. It's like, no, I've never done that. All right, well, that's enough.
Yeah, if men were pickier, then they probably would lie as much.
Yeah.
That's a massive gap. That's what the guys say. Women are showing up. Women are showing up more authentically. Men are showing up with a fake persona. Now add to that what multiple studies have shown. 65% of single women say they've experienced some kind of harassment from someone they met or dated online, like being sent unwanted messages, sexual rumors, or even threats.
Okay, we're now approaching the point where she basically calls all men rapists.
Yay.
Well, I mean, it was inevitable from the start.
Yeah. I do like Green Badger's point where he says, do you think she wears makeup or uses filters on her photos? Because like that's also deceiving the person that you're trying to hook up with.
Say yes, all of them, possibly even somebody else's photo.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, women do that? Yes.
They would never.
Also, it's only 65% and you're including unwanted messages. Like, that's not that bad. You just block the person.
But also, that's kind of the point of dating apps is like you send the message to indicate interest. You don't know ahead of time whether they're going to be like want you to contact them. So sending unwanted messages is a bit silly.
Yeah, unwanted messages.
How dare you point out the usage and consistency of the function of the application?
Unwanted messages are any messages from an ugly guy.
Yes, exactly.
Or a poor guy.
True.
That's the equivalent of saying, like, did you know 97% of people are mauled by a tiger or stub their toe at some point in their life?
Yeah, ugly guy, basically anything that an ugly man does is tantamount to rape.
Yeah.
Meta-analyses of psychological studies show that men tend to lie more than women, especially when it benefits themselves at another's expense. What?
No, I'm not touching that one.
Yeah. Well, I think was it Chris Rock who had it right? He said, "Men tell more lies, women tell bigger lies." It's like a man's lie is, "I was at Tony's house." A woman's lie is, "It's your baby."
Yeah. And 60% of women under 35 say someone on a dating app continued to contact them after they were told no or blocked. But, okay. Again, that's not necessarily like threats or something. Right.
But also, if they didn't do that, you'd have all the women saying, "Why do men give up so easily? I wanted him to keep pursuing me. I was like playing hard to get." So yeah, there's like obviously sometimes they do want you, if you're good looking, to keep pursuing, and other times you're a rapist if you do.
This isn't just a few bad apples. This is a pattern. A culture of entitlement where men treat emotional deception like it's just part of dating.
It's part of dating apps, that's for sure.
Yeah. Women aren't bitter. They're just not stupid. No comment. All right. What makes this whole situation even more pathetic is how transparent it all is. Women can see right through this fake political posturing if that were the case, then none of the men would do it.
Yeah.
It's got to work on some of them. Right. Which is why so many have given up on dating apps altogether, or stick to filtering out anyone who seems even slightly suspicious. The men think they're being clever by gaming the system, but they're actually making dating worse for everyone. This is why modern dating feels broken, because it's not just about ghosting or bad communication. It's about deep, calculated emotional dishonesty. Men want the benefits of progressive dating. Women who are emotionally intelligent, sexually free, independent. But without
No, I
putting in...
don't. I promise you I don't.
Yes, because when I think progressive women, I think emotionally intelligent.
Yes.
And I really think she means to say ill communication, because this is, of course, a sabotage.
When I look at progressive women, the last thing that crosses my mind is anything related to being intelligent. Emotional or otherwise, they're not.
They're emotionally intelligent, then they go on about the pay gap.
Yeah.
But without putting in the emotional labor or being honest about who they are. Because of the constant dishonesty, a lot of women start to wonder if they're the problem, thinking maybe I'm asking too much. The truth is you're not. You're just being manipulated with lies by men who never intended to show up with integrity. So yeah, modern dating is a mess, but not because of feminism. It's a mess because so many men don't want to grow. They just want to deceive. And the real tragedy is that when women confront the bullshit, they're labeled bitter, angry man-haters, when all they're asking for is honesty. Yeah, you're not a man-hater with your entire article just calling men liars.
Yeah. I forget the specific, but I remember there was an article where the Forever Alone subreddit, where like women complained that they can't get dates, had to block messages from guys because they were getting like bombarded with guys who wanted to date them. And like, they had to block all these dudes from hitting on the Forever Alone subreddit women.
So, well, Terry, I propose this. That this will make everything so much easier to provide the sufficient, at least sufficient amount of clarity. Is if the question that is always asked of these men is, do you have a lamp?
Yes, that's very important.
If you got a lamp, man, you're just knee deep in pussy.
Of course.
It's all about lamp.
Yeah.
Men with lamps are so much more infinitely dateable than men without lamps.
This is just a fact.
I gotta unbox the lamp I've got in the other room.
Lamps truly make the difference.
And I like this comment that apparently was left by a Russian spy. What else to expect? Most men are walking penis. Damn, they're on to us.
I mean,
in Mother Russia, penis walks you.
She's got a point.
Man, that if I ever make like a new account on Medium or something, I'm calling it Walking Penis.
There you go.
I'll say it's my Native American name.
Yeah.
Walks with penis.
My mother was running pussy. All right. And now with the end of the first article.
Has the name changed since the accident then?
Yes, so now she's rolling pussy. Although she did just get her new leg, so.
Ah.
Limping, hobbling, jumping.
That's a movie coming out, Crouching Tiger, Rolling Pussy.
That means she could actually be a one-legged person who wins an ass-kicking competition if she's got a prosthetic.
Yeah. And it's got a chip in it.
Uh-huh. What kind of chip? Is it like a potato chip or...
it's just got a Pringle taped to it.
So wait, she's got a chip on it so they can track it if someone steals her leg.
It's got like
it's so they can track her down as she runs away from them again.
it's got like Terminator vision. It detects threats or something.
Yeah.
I think it's like it knows when to like retract like the bottom part of the leg or whatever, like if she's sitting or something. I don't know.
I'm just imagining what kind of scenario would you be in if someone needed to steal your leg?
Yeah, I actually like the idea of someone hacking her leg because it's got a computer chip in it. There's like making her dance or something.
Who stole my leg? It was the one-armed man.
Oh man, that should be in like the next Watch Dogs game. You could just hack people's legs.
Yeah.
He wanted to win a 3-legged race.
Yeah.
So Jack, the legs work this way. They're like Alexa. They spy on you and sell you out to the feds.
Athletic legs by the CIA.
I'm just imagining now you point to remote at someone and they just fall over because their legs start spazzing out.
All right.
My biological leg spazzes out. I don't need a prosthetic for that.
Well, with the end of the first article comes the first game, and that is Sad Libs Double Prompt Edition, where I take 4 headlines from Medium, take out 2 words, and you guys fill those words Mad Lib style, and the chat votes on which one is best. Alright, so, Jack, I need a type of person plural.
How about we go on the theme of the last article, MAGAs.
Let's see. Well, I need an adjective.
Well, to go with chipped prosthetics, let's go with crippled.
Yeah.
Terry, I need an adjective.
Feminist.
Okay, 6, I need an adjective.
Bespoke.
For crying out loud, 6. Come on. Work with me.
Dude, make it a funnier word. It's not going to be funny if it's too esoteric.
And I swear, if you say esoteric now.
Okay, I will pick from for a different column then.
So what if it came back as something like bespoke gaze?
Yeah.
Jazzy.
Sure.
Watch now, bespoke is going to be funnier.
In what context is bespoke funny?
It's not. It's never funny. It's something. I don't even think it's a real word. I think that hipsters made it up.
All right, let's see. Terry, give me a specific place.
Alcatraz.
All right, let's see. 6, give me a dead person.
Betty White.
All right. Jack, give me a thing.
On the theme of the WNBA, I'm going to go with dildo.
Yay.
All right, that one might turn out interesting. All right, and Will, give me a living thing, plural.
How about gingers? He said living, not things with souls.
Yeah. Well, like I say, souls are a weakness. All right. So let's see. Jack's is Trump Justice Department deports MAGAs to Alcatraz. That makes too much sense.
Mm.
Damn it, Jack.
That's on me. I should have known. The names of things should always be things to which you would aim derision.
All right. Let's see. And Will's
spoke and Jack's over here. Derision.
It should either be just a funny thing in general or derision. One of those two.
Well, no, that's that video game, right? Tom Clancy's The Derision.
Yeah.
That's Will's trying to provoke crippled people by suggesting Trump pardon Betty White's killer.
Anthony Fauci.
No, he's already been pardoned.
Yeah. Well, I mean, by an auto pen. All right. Let's see.
I will say that Vladimir Putin has not pardoned Anthony Fauci.
Yeah, it's the thing is, I just if there's nothing you can do about the pardon, just dig out all the evidence, all the research, and deliver it to other nations that have not issued pardons and have extradition treaties.
Frosted, we call that outsourcing.
All right, Terry's. How the bodies of feminist kids ended up under a dildo. All right, and 6's. Jazzy people who date gingers have lower standards for them.
See, it would have been funny if you went with something like Bespoke. That would have worked so much better.
Thank you, Terry.
Bespoke. That's gold, Jerry.
They should call it round teen.
Yes.
All right, and I'll start a poll so the chat can vote on which one is best.
Trying to decide if I've had enough vodka yet for this stream.
Okay, I won't lie. There aren't very many good. There's not much here.
No.
Yeah, there's nothing that screams winner.
I think probably Terry's is the closest.
Yeah.
Someone will have that chicken dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, depends
like
on how
Terry's
many
winning.
people vote. It could come up with a tie.
And
They'd be
also-
wrong if they did, but they could come up with a tie.
and we have less than half as many likes as we do viewers.
Yes, you should like the stream because apparently that means something now.
Yeah, you have to be an engaged viewer or it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Moonshock? You have to be a gay viewer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like Terry won with 58%,
Nice.
and Will and 6 on either side are tied at 21, so it makes a perfect penis.
Yeah, I saw that too. And no one likes Jack.
No. Nobody likes me.
I got a rock.
I mean, let's be honest. I've come to accept my place in life as the de facto Charlie Brown.
Well, Jackie, you should have said bespoke.
Yeah.
And sometimes I give you like what I think are potentially good ones, just to try to give you like a little hand. But you keep slapping it.
Next, you're going to give him one where it's an adjective and it would work perfect with chunky, but he doesn't use chunky because he's gotten
Yeah,
good for it.
All right, and now on to our second article. What would you guys say is the biggest problem with the LGBTQ plus community?
The women.
Too
The
many
community.
letters.
Well, actually, Jack was closest. The LGBTQ plus community has a branding problem.
Ah.
No shit. No, of all the statements ever said on Medium, that might be the most accurate.
Yeah, no. It's second only to pregnant Goku.
Pride 2025 leaves me wondering if our diversity is also our strongest weakness.
No,
Yeah.
that's not your biggest weakness. Your biggest oh god, where do I begin with your biggest weakness?
Good.
Yeah, Badger's got a point. The kid touching that's
Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
good.
The pedophilia. I think it's the pedophilia that's the biggest weakness.
Have you tried
It's
not
actually-
doing it?
It's not the pedophilia. It's the endorsement of the pedophilia that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like if they were pedophiles, but the other LGBTs were going like, dude, no, that would be one thing. But they're like, you touch those kids. And it's like, what?
Yeah. Have you tried not raping the children? Have you tried taking an anti-child rape stance yet?
Author's picture in chat. At least that's who he claims. It's who the author claims they are.
Oh yeah, that's a pedo.
Ah, he's a
I'm not
As-
saying he's a. I'm not saying he's a pedo. I'm just saying the FBI should scan his hard drives.
Also, you-
Difference.
Also, he has a suspiciously small face.
I would just like to point out, say what you want about Hollywood actors, and you can say a lot, but at least they don't come out and tell people that they endorse the child rapists.
No, they just hide it. It looks like someone used Photoshop to shrink his face.
So their standards are low, but they've got standards.
Who shrunk whose face now? You said
In the photo, it looks like someone used Photoshop to shrink his face.
No.
oh, okay. Like Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. All right. Hoping to answer this sincere question. How do we celebrate our diversity and at the same time not allow it to be a marketing liability? In past years, participating in Pride has left me buoyed with encouragement and enthusiasm. Being immersed in the festive atmosphere, feeling the love and support always gives me the warm fuzzies. It fuels me to weather inevitable moments of stress and withstand the daily barrage of negative news. And this year, more than ever, with the boot of oppression pressing down onto our chests, I know I'm not the only one hungering for that boost of positive reaffirmation.
I thought boots went to the back of the neck, not to the chest.
Yeah.
No, Boots goes around with Dora the Explorer.
Mm.
Ah,
Yeah. However, I'm coming away from Pride 2025 with a sense of concern. And it's not because of what's being done to us by hateful, intolerant forces. That stuff was there before this year's Pride, and will remain in Pride's wake. This heightened apprehension actually comes from what we're doing unintentionally to muddle our own message. I worry that by providing each other with a desperately needed sense of belonging, we might be lulling ourselves into a false confidence that we're winning over hearts and minds. I fear, cliché alert, we might only be preaching to the choir.
or maybe your community is suffering by catering to kitty diddlers and promoting them and defending them. Oh, wait. Sorry, I hate facts.
Yeah, the leftist version of my joke is two kids at the same time, which is just disturbing.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I rejoice in the diversity of our community and honor the unique worthiness of every individual under our expansive rainbow.
Unless they support Trump.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah. How do you feel about Blair White?
Yeah, exactly.
Or Dave Rubin? Yeah.
Hmm.
I love seeing our people taking their yearly opportunity to sparkle authentically. At the same
I noticed you didn't say Milo Yiannopoulos because he's not gay anymore.
And if you say if your promotional thing is sparkling authentically, you got problems.
I do like that Milo Yiannopoulos calls himself a reformed sodomite.
You're
say
not
what
My
you
Little Pony, and you're not Care Bears. You shouldn't be sparkling.
True.
say what you will. Milo's got a unique sense of humor.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, okay. At the same time, I can't help but wonder if our insistence on individual self-expression might actually be keeping us from achieving greater acceptance and support. I hate to put this in such crass terms, but I think the LGBTQ plus community has a serious branding problem.
You don't say.
This problem, ironically, as I see it, is rooted in how each of us identifies, how we see ourselves, and more importantly, what we say about ourselves. And these expressions are being sent out into the world in an indiscernible mishmash. It's as though we've chosen the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland as our spokesperson, and tasked him to deliver our message in a stream of incongruities and non sequiturs.
No, the Mad Hatter was too sane to represent this community.
Yeah.
Am I suggesting that we should stop accepting each other for who we truly are? Not on your life. That's what makes Pride so affirming. Having this yearly opportunity to step out into the light as our most genuine selves, or for some, to try on a persona that's been kept in the back of a closet for years.
If it's a persona, it's not your authentic self.
It's a persona non grata.
Yes, exactly.
Just like we wish the author was.
Yeah.
However, when any two individuals within the group can't agree on what we should call ourselves as a group, how can
I'll tell it for you now. The term is faggots. There you go. Thank me later.
Yeah, just reappropriate it or whatever you call it, you know.
Yeah.
Reclaim it.
Yeah.
That's one.
Recycle it.
How can we possibly communicate who we really are and what we represent to the rest of the world? When we
say recycle and reuse, close that loop.
RECYCLE recycle?
Has a point. He says, stop branding children's genitals then. It burns and sterilizes them.
Also, like, maybe all of you shouldn't be under the same umbrella. Like, it's not like you all have something huge in common.
If the grand message is everybody is different, then by creating a group that encompasses everything that's different, then you're effectively making a group that encompasses everybody, and thus no real distinction can be made.
Sharks on the water, wood chippers in the sky.
Okay. When we advertise ourselves with an acronym that goes on for days and keeps getting scrambled and re-scrambled, how can we ever expect to convey a unified message? Here are just a few of the...
2IA++, all the weird stuff that they keep adding to it.
Here's something better than a unified message. How about get your house in order and get the diddlers out of your business? Because as long as the diddlers are there, you're never gonna reach the mountaintop.
You know where you should put the diddlers? On the roof.
With the sharks.
And then throw them off.
Yeah.
Into the wood chipper.
Diddler on the roof. I think someone should make them.
I like it.
But not the sharks, because the sharks didn't do nothing wrong.
Exactly.
Just good luck casting for it on Broadway.
Why? Everybody fit the role.
Yeah. Not too many applicants.
No, that's where the difficulty comes from. Everybody fits the role.
Here are just a few of the acronyms listed on the Wikipedia page entitled List of LGBTQ Acronyms. let's see, LGBT, LGBTQ+, LGBTQ, 2SL, LGBTQ, Ligbapa, Ligbtkiap, Ligbtkiapd plus, Ligbtkiapk, Ligbtkiapen, Ligbtkf. Oh, I like this one. Ligbtkfagbpidism. Ligbtkik.
Yeah, you know the P is in that though.
Yeah, true.
They actually put the pedo in there.
I feel like if I keep going, I'm gonna summon Cthulhu. I don't know.
Too late.
Frosted, if you have a decoder ring, you can enter all this crap in, and it will tell you to buy more Ovaltine.
A crummy commercial?
No, the second line thrown into decoder ring gives you the nuclear launch codes.
No, but this author is right in that they need a new acronym, one that they can all agree on. So I decided to make my own.
Yay.
So from now on, they will be they will fall under the umbrella of these identities: gay, undefined, non-binary, sapiosexual, kink, and intersex. And they can all unite under this flag, and bam, we have reformed the gay community.
Well played, you ugly son of a bitch.
Jack, I'm trying to bring tolerance to the world. All right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help my my Gunsky brothers and sisters. All right.
Frosted, would you fall under this flag because it would explain your lack of a girlfriend?
Nah, that's just because I'm a spurg.
So, Gunsky, we all have to embrace our inner sparkle.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to sparkle, Jack.
You little prick.
That list is followed by dozens of alternatives, such as GSRD, GSRM, and SOGIES.
Soggy
there's-
escape.
Yes, Soggy Escape. Then there's a lengthy list of acronyms for same-sex attraction, sex, and gender. We have common cause, yes, and that cause is becoming more urgent every day. But thus far, we've proven ourselves incapable of defining ourselves or our mutual concerns in any coherent way. So how can we ever hope to win over those who, if they truly understood who we are and what we're fighting for, might be more willing to stand beside us as allies?
Well, you could start with not, say, creating an identity for your group that doesn't involve every letter of the alphabet 3 times.
Yeah.
Symbols to boot.
Let's talk flags and labels. How many flags do we really need? All right, now we starting to piss
This
me
person
off.
hates the wiki. This
Yeah.
person hates the wiki.
Yeah, you're
They
losing me,
found
buddy.
the wiki, Frosted. They found the wiki.
They
Quick,
found
shred everything.
the wiki.
Yeah.
It's just an office building full of people running around, shredding pictures of flags. And then you see like a random furry running through there.
Wait, you're going to be there?
He's not a random furry. He's our furry.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
random
no.
doesn't.
There's nothing random in here for random.
There's nothing random about his furriness.
How many flags do we really need? All of them. All right.
Yes.
How many uppercase letters and in what sequence will ultimately be sufficient to give everyone their due representation? Is there a finite number of labels that will include and satisfy everyone? Within our community, a flag can function effectively as an identifier, a symbol of recognition, similar to the hanky codes.
Oh god.
That sounds really dirty. AKA flagging in the 1970s, when queer folk used colored bandanas protruding from certain pockets to signal their specific sexual interests and kinks.
I don't have a kink. I just have allergies.
Yeah.
Is that where the triangle of handkerchief out of the suit pocket came from? Because that would explain a lot.
So you want some Benadryl, huh, there, fella? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Allergies, huh? Allergies get me so
I
hot.
thought you were talking about pills, but no, it was dick. It was always dick.
Yeah.
How about a dose of Dick Will?
Yes.
Little did he know his name was Ben.
So I seem to have overdosed on the gay quill.
But having dozens of different colored rainbow flags, each representing a certain specific sexual orientation, gender identity, or relationship preference, can only cause confusion beyond the LGBTQ community, and within the community as well. I honestly have no comprehension of what most of these flags stand for. Nor do I... Hell, I have an entire folder of flags that I can show you.
Yeah.
Nor do I have the patience or the bandwidth to learn and memorize them all. No disrespect.
Oh, wait, we do expect you to memorize them all. Get on it, man.
No disrespect to anyone, but at this moment I wouldn't recognize the bisexual flag if you waved it in my face. And I've identified as bi for 50 years.
I doubt it.
2, the idea of incorporating the unique colors of every subset, of every special interest into one single flag seems a noble but ultimately futile task. Ideally, a flag should be simple enough to be immediately and universally recognizable for what it stands for. An American flag that aspired to represent every ethnicity living within the US borders would be a mess. A flag should symbolize consensus, not seek to give every faction under its banner its own special colors and quadrant. So why don't you just stick with the rainbow?
Yeah. You're only saying that because you're planning on being represented by one of the stripes on the flag.
The rainbow is supposed to be every color, but that wasn't good enough. You had to have more colors than every color.
I like that the rainbow flag is public domain, but the gay, like the current one with like the triangle is like copyrighted. Like
you owe money to Big Gay.
Yeah.
I just want to, as a Christian, I want to say to all those folks, the idiots with the rainbow flag for their gayness and everything, my identity is not your costume.
Yeah.
The rainbow has meaning that doesn't have anything to do with your spectrum of perversity.
I just like the meme.
It's a publicly traded company, and we all need to buy stocks.
I just like the meme of like Isaac Newton or whatever, you know, with the prism and the rainbow. It's like 16 something Isaac Newton discovers gayness, you know.
Yeah.
Instead of continuing to add and rearrange letters to our ever-elongating acronym, rather than designing yet another flag to add to the jumble, how about we consider creating and agreeing upon one all-inclusive, unifying image and an umbrella term, not another acronym, that represents every one of us as a unified subset of humanity?
I think they should all join the Film Actors Guild. I think that's the key.
That's true.
I think we can all agree that the author hates the community, hates the wiki, and wants to suppress everyone that doesn't identify as him, as he does.
Obviously, this man is racist for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
This
is he
man
white?
Does not.
Oh, he is white, so he's racist.
Yeah.
So this man clearly does not have a lamp.
If he had a lamp, he would immediately become straight. It's like, man, this penis, it's not doing it for me anymore.
Not if he had a not straight lamp.
Okay. So, yes, such an image and such a succinct, identifiable brand name would need to carry a great deal of weight. First, it would have to. First, it would have to remind us all who we are, what we stand for, and what we're up against. And at the same time, it would be tasked with relaying that same message clearly to the world at large. Now, let's see. Up until recently, my friend Rod
Oh dear.
identified as non...
Oh God.
Yeah, he does have a friend, Rod.
Also, when I hear
We all
Rod,
know where that Rod is going.
Also, when I hear Rod, I just think of the main character from Birdemic.
All right.
Of late, Rod has begun identifying as trans. And even though Rod has eschewed the non-binary tag in favor of a trans identity, Rod still uses they-them pronouns, not she-her.
Wait,
When
does this... Oh no, the author can't be interested in Rod anymore because the author is gay and Rod's a...
No, the
Poor
author's
man.
bi.
Oh, wait, he's bi. So okay, so he's into Rod both ways now. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Alright, can you be into non-binary if you're bi?
No, you have to be pan.
Okay.
Fair
Alright,
point.
When in the company of LGBTQ folks, Rod dresses androgynously, but not attempting to nor expecting to pass as a woman. At work, Rod dons more traditional, straight male attire and is only out to a select few colleagues. Finally, Rod still goes by the male name given to them at birth by their parents. While visiting with Rod at Pride...
Say boy named Sue, girl named Rod.
Yeah.
While visiting with Rod at Pride, I mentioned my recent Prism and Pen article about the National Park Service scrubbing references to bisexuals and bisexuality from the stonewallmemorial.gov website. Furthermore, NPS copywriters took the liberty of fabricating a euphemism for LGBTQ folks, calling us the Stonewall community. I told Rod that my gut What? Yes, he pretends he
Keep
owns
the
a lab
giggles
at
in.
work. I told Rod that my gut response had been outrage that this governmental entity was not only symbolically erasing an entire sexual orientation, my sexual orientation in fact, but presuming to tag our greater community with a wholly manufactured label.
But
Then
yet you write this whole article trying to erase entire sexual orientations of the community and place them under one label and flag.
Well, it gets even better. Alright. Then I told Rod about a comment in response to my outrage from Tucker Lieberman. Okay, Rod and now Tucker.
Yeah.
The Prism and Pen editor and one of the smartest LGBTQ writers on Medium.
That's a low bar to clear, though.
Yeah. Alright. Kind of a badass fabrication, though, Tucker wrote. Considering what the Stonewall Uprising was, it could be aspirational, smiley face. Reading this, my brain did a flip-flop. Tucker was absolutely right. Adopting one identifiable brand to represent all non-normative folks could be enormously powerful and beneficial to our cause. As Tucker Lieberman so astutely suggests, the Stonewall community could provide just that in 3 succinct words. Such a label could provide a brand identity that no acronym could possible achieve. The Stonewall community articulates everything that needs to be said regarding our history, our current struggle, and our undying determination to achieve full recognition, acceptance, and justice. But isn't
So
all this...
all I took from that is walls are gay.
Yeah.
Say
Also-
there's something that he missed in the very first, right under the bold heading, adapting one identifiable brand to represent all non-normative folks could be enormously powerful and beneficial to our cause. He's inventing something very, very, very important there. All y'all is abnormal.
Also, what about people who don't know about Stonewall? Like people from other countries and stuff.
I thought everybody here, well, I thought everybody in the U.S. at least knew about Jackson.
Yeah, I don't think they're referring to Stonewall Jackson.
The
What other
although-
Stonewall is there that's worth anything?
Well, not
So,
one that's worth anything, but
Well, you see, the straights could pull a reverse Uno card and just say lamp.
No, I just had it. All Trump needs to do is, instead of build the wall, build the stone wall. The gays are on board. I mean,
Oh, Terry is the problem solver.
yeah.
and then the gays and the Hispanics will be arguing over who gets to be the Stonewall community.
There you go.
Icing on the cake.
Okay. 2, events at the Stonewall Inn and the subsequent Christopher Street riots are literally the very roots of pride. The Stonewall community is all-inclusive, leaving no one excluded from the mix. Well, then there's no point in having the community if it includes everyone.
Yeah.
You exclude the straights, or else there's no point to your community.
Can I just ask, what the hell is the point of this community anyway? What is it supposed to do exactly?
Normalize the abnormal.
Time.
Draw attention.
No, I mean, like, honestly, what, from their perspective, what is its purpose exactly?
They get to be
Normalize
different.
the abnormal.
They get to be different and special.
And sell rainbow flags.
Yeah, if the purpose is to be special, then by including everyone, it's inherently not special.
Depends what kind of special. There's like short bus special, and I think.
Yeah. How about the short bus
Okay,
community? We can go with that.
I think the problem is that these people are schizophrenics. They want to be special, but they want to include everyone in it at the same time, and it's just not possible.
That's not how words work.
I think you're giving too much credence and respect to their mental illness.
I asked Rod if they shared my enthusiasm about the Stonewall community, potentially becoming the new badass label for the Liptka community. Evidently, my enthusiasm wasn't rubbing off. He wasn't rubbing off on Rod. Rod proceeded to inform me that their preferred umbrella term is queer. This surprised me. I'd mistakenly assumed that trans folks didn't feel included in queer. Why? Queer just means weird. It's very ambiguous. that the word
it's so in fact it's so ambiguous. It used to mean gay, and now it doesn't anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
And now nobody knows what it means.
Yeah, first it just meant weird.
When you can smear the queers.
First it just meant weird, then it meant gay. Now it's not gay. Now it's like everything not straight, and that the word applied more to sexual orientation than to gender identity. I responded, trying to be agreeable. I've often called us the queer and trans community, something I took from a Basic Rights Oregon conference. I've heard that too, Rod said, but still, I just like plain old queer. Now I'm just thinking of that commercial. Hello, faggot lovers.
Yes.
But Basic Rights Oregon calls it, I don't care, Rod hissed, now getting red in the face. Oh, he's gonna scratch his eyes out. Right.
Yeah.
Basic Rights Oregon is a trans-positive as an organization can be. They've elected to use the umbrella term queer and trans. But here was my trans friend yelling at me, at Pride no less, insisting they were right, which meant that Basic Rights Oregon had to be wrong. Alright, alright. Needless to say,
that's quite the stretch. Oh, wait, no, it is.
Needless to say, I was taken aback. To be clear, I too feel empowered identifying as queer. The tag makes a strident statement. Queer in this context, after all, began as a demeaning schoolyard taunt. Claiming it back eliminates its sting and defangs those who once used it purposefully to hurt us. Similar to how black people have reclaimed the N-word.
But they haven't, though. You still get yelled at if you call them niggers.
Yeah. Are we allowed to call gay people queer? I don't know.
I don't know.
Queer is not just an identity. It's a Weltanschauung.
God.
The fuck is a Weltanschauung?
Some German word that probably is.
Oh, is this like some German shit like Schadenfreude?
Yes.
That's gotta be a German word. There's no way that's another language.
This is just the author like showing off some gay word they learned in college.
I think so, yeah.
So I went out to the outhouse and took a Weltanschauung.
Just have an enormous Schwanzstücke.
No, I get kicked in the dick and then my Weltanschauung.
You have. Okay, is just trying to be a pompous prick.
So how many miles does your Weltanschauung get per mile?
All right, let's get some suggestions in chat. What does Weltanschauung mean? All right. A declaration of defiance. Queer implies that one is strongly committed to a certain set of humanistic, political, and socioeconomic values. Socioeconomic?
Everything is intersectional, Frosted, don't you know?
And thus said Hitler. He sent the Weltanschauung to get the Jews.
It literally means worldview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I looked it up as well.
They just say worldview.
I know, right?
He can't sound pretentious if he just says worldview.
Yes. All right. Even if this guy didn't have sex with men, that word alone would make this guy a fag.
Yeah.
All right.
Johnny's right. I want to have a plate of Weltanschauung and sauerkraut.
It's a sausage.
Yeah.
Him it is.
But understandably, many folks, even some Liggett folks, feel uncomfortable repeating the word. So while queer could definitely function as an umbrella brand, it would be a hard sell, and it's difficult
That's
to
why
imagine.
I suggested bracket.
Let's go with Weltanschauung.
Let's just take it right back to Gunsky. That was a really good all inclusive.
Yes, I think so.
All right.
Weltanschauung need to see its inner sparkle. Embrace Gunsky.
Let's skip it a little. All right. The Stonewall community checks all those boxes. It's a tent we could all gather under while confidently maintaining our individual identities. It also brings to mind myriad visual images, potentially suitable for a new, striking, easily identifiable flag. Or let's just go back to that original rainbow flag. The entire spectrum of colors are in there, after all. If someone else has another suggestion, I'm all ears. Regardless, I welcome some constructive brainstorming. In the meantime, sincere thanks to Tucker Lieberman for shedding fresh and constructive perspective on a discussion that I think needs to be had.
So I like this. I like this approach of simplification. And while we're at it, why don't we go back to the just the two genders?
Say he
crazy,
finishes
folks.
his article with buy my book. Buy my book.
Yeah, it looks like people are saying it wouldn't work in other countries. I identify as genderqueer, cupiosexual, bisexual.
Of course.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Here, can I have some sauerkraut, some bratwurst, and is the Weltanschauung fresh?
Hi, I'm Special McSpecial Pants.
Hmm.
Here are the top 10 reasons why I'm special. Here's my special flag. Here's my special pronouns.
And here's my super ultra McSpecial pants.
Now I'm gonna drop my pants and show you my Weltanschauung.
Good.
No, I don't own a lamp. Why do you ask?
That.
Alright. And now with the end of the second article, it's time for the second game, which is for the chat only Italians. And as the caption contest, where I show a photo of a political figure event and the chat's come up with a caption for it. And whichever one we think is best, I'll tweet out after the show. So this week, we have just, I think, a good combination of images of the epidemic of green dildos at the WNBA.
This has got to be like one of my favorite things, because just everyone who's commenting on is just making jokes at these people's expense.
It's probably the most publicity the WNBA has gotten in decades.
It's the most publicity the WNBA has gotten ever.
Oh shit, it fell out again. Oh, it feel out again.
Oh shit, it feel out again.
I actually now want to go to a WNBA game just to throw dildos out on the floor.
Yeah.
I feel like this may be... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they should do it like hockey games where everybody like throws their hat if they get what was like 3 goals or something. I forget. But everybody just throws dildos.
That's the hat trick.
It's the new national pastime is throwing dildos at WNBA players.
And
Or Detroit throwing octopi.
Now for the halftime dildo tossing. All right. Let's see.
And
The person who gets it closest to the goal wins $10,000.
And they scored another basket. And here come the dildos.
Hell, make it the mascot for the team.
Yeah.
Not going to be a dry seat in the locker room tonight, guys.
It's a dildo, and the dancing dildo starts like bumping up against the women.
I'm just picturing the Colbert vaccine thing, but they're dildos.
Yeah.
Was cleaning it just lit off.
If he had done dildos instead of the fucking needles, his show would still be on the air.
Yeah. I was cleaning it and it just went off. Finally, someone able to accurately shoot at a WNBA game. Look how cute. I've never seen one that small. Her face when she sees a suckable dick. Luminous dildos now available for the nearsighted. How to spot a virgin. It was all fun and games, then a dildo gets thrown. The WNBA has broken down in strife as players fight over who gets the game dildo. Why is LeBron James laying on the floor over there? The dildos and don'ts of the WNBA. The dildos and don'ts, I'm guessing. Oh no, my Weltanschwang is on the floor. Damn, I thought it was a watermelon.
Yeah.
All right, the racist angle. I wasn't expecting that one. All right. Dildo Mjolnir, come to my mouth. Okay. Give it a couple more seconds. WNBA plans to make halftime dildoing a new feature to draw crowds. Figures someone used a dildo to fill their void. Fuck, it slipped out. I think someone already did that. It shot out that far. Alright, I think I'll cut it off there. So, where are you guys gonna go with?
I like Johnny's. I was cleaning it and it went off.
Yeah, me too.
I like the dildos and don'ts, but I feel it could have been helped with a hyphen, so to speak. I'll go for it anyway. What the hell?
I kind of like the it shot out that far.
Yeah.
All right. Who hasn't given one a 6?
I'm kind of partial to the Dante's there.
The Weltanschwang.
Yeah.
All right. I think
I'd give that one top 3.
I mean, I mean, the problem with the inside jokes is that if you just post it on Twitter, the only people who will get it are people that watch the show.
Who cares?
Yeah.
All right. So what it was Johnny's that got 2 votes.
Yeah. The one that was cleaning it and it went off.
All right. So Johnny is the winner this week. I'll just copy that down for later.
Oh, I just realized what that was in reference to. Oh.
What you mean, like a gun?
Yeah, like the SIG thing.
Wow. All right. Let's see. Well, I don't know. We're running kind of long, so I think we might have to just do 3 articles this week.
I think Gunsky would appreciate that. He tends to like skipping articles.
Yay.
And we'll just end with Poe or no.
There you go.
Okay.
And for the record, I put off that second article. I was going to do it last week, but Jack couldn't make it. And I wasn't wasting that Gunsky flag joke.
Yeah.
I hope you're happy, Jack.
No.
Well, I think you just need more Gunsky flags until he does feel happy.
The Gunsky flags will continue until morale improves.
Don't you feel seen now, Jack?
I feel so seen. I feel obscene.
There you go.
All right, so we'll move on to our final article, and that is, why is no one talking about the link between inceldom and eugenics?
Yeah. Because guys can't get laid, they can't pass on their genes, and that's eugenics. It's an interesting approach.
No, that's not the logic that she uses by our old pal Oceana Teppenfart.
Okay, she's been around a few times and not going to bother with the picture.
Yeah. I don't care if it's an elementary school joke. I still think it's funny. Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's over. You gotta be looks maxing to ascend, bro. Sound familiar?
No.
If you've been trawling incel boards, you've likely heard these 2 phrases. For those not in the know, incels are an online subculture of men who, for one reason or another, haven't gotten laid. Their topics include the unfairness that they haven't gotten laid, their hatred of women, and how they want to look better so they can be an alpha Chad or whatever. In many cases, it's all about the weird assumptions they make about the ultimate beauty standards they think women want. In most cases, it's easy to write this off as blind mutterings of a group of madmen, but is that truly the case? Not quite. There is a low-key streak of eugenics that seems to be pushed with every incel talking point out there, and I think it may be by design.
Ooh.
It's no secret that red pill and incel influencers tend to think that white men are superior.
I mean, fact check, true. We are.
Let's start with the basic understanding of inceldom. They're looking for answers on the question of how to ascend or get laid, and more often than not, they get it from men who are exactly in the same situation they are. Among people who have studied the newest incarnations of the red pill, it becomes clear that there is a certain undertone of white nationalism in a lot of the posts you see. I mean, it's even been studied by psychologists and touted as a main step to radicalization.
I mean, I think don't be black is good advice.
The core belief is that white guys have it easy getting laid. It is? Right.
News to me.
I thought the stereotype was that women like black guys. I don't know.
Yes, they tend to be exceedingly lengthy in certain capacities.
Heck, there's even a phrase that's floated around the incel world that eventually ended up in a major blowout scholar paper on the subject. Just be white.
Again, excellent advice. I
Another
like these incels. I don't know anything about them, but I like them already.
another one that should be a t-shirt.
Speak for yourselves, you mayo jockeys.
Yeah.
It's alabaster.
There you go.
sage.
Your shirt can say "Speak for yourself."
If he runs for office, that should be your slogan. 6.
Absolutely.
So I am going to stick with taco technician.
Yes.
A lamp in every pot. Yeah.
he's a burrito, bro.
It's the incel world's influencers think that women prefer white men overall. Many incels blame their singledom on the fact that they are black or even Indian.
Oh, don't be Indian. Don't be Indian. That's terrible.
Giving absolutely no attention to the millions, or technically billions, of happily married people who are in their demographic. Are there a lot of black or Indian incels?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Alright. Racism has always been there, even if it was subtle. Guys notice when the girls they like don't really seem to approach certain cultures, or even when they don't take into account the idea that they themselves may be approaching women in a poor manner.
See, that's why you don't approach women. They just live your life without that bullshit. So much easier.
Well, we learned from the first article, you just lie.
Yeah, that's
Just lie and say that you're MAGA.
yeah. Yes.
Racism is one thing, but to talk about eugenics? Even though the evidence toward eugenics is there, it's still a fairly 4-letter word among incels. I think it's...
So.
Yeah. I mean, I think most people have a poor feeling towards eugenics. Sadly, the evidence is all there.
No, real eugenics just hasn't been tried.
Yeah, that's true. If you take a look at some of the terms they use, it starts to bear an uncomfortable resemblance to the way eugenicists discussed traits before.
I was going to say, somehow I think this person doesn't know how to spell eugenics if they're calling it a 4-letter word.
It has 8 letters.
No, it's UGNX, eugenics.
Yes.
Okay.
Also known as Eugenics.
Yes.
So anybody who wants eugenics on their license plate, that's how you do it.
There you go.
In recent years, the term looks maxing started to take over on the net. The not-so-new fixation on minuscule traits like nasal folds or eye slanting is yet another page from the old Nazi handbook. After all, Nazis were even crazier about eugenics than Americans, and we were the ones who inspired Nazis.
So I brushed my hair. I'm looks maxing.
So the Nazis were like, we must be more like the Americans.
Yeah.
More like the American Democrats specifically.
Like Margaret Sanger and stuff, maybe. I don't know. Looks maxing isn't just about skincare or anti-aging. It's about accentuating or even getting plastic surgery to get certain traits, such as the folds around a person's nose, the slant of a man's eyes, or even the measurement of a man's wrist or head size.
Certain traits that you can't hand down to your offspring because you got them artificially. Oh, wow.
I just like the idea of like an incel walking into a plastic surgeon. Can you get rid of my criminal head shape?
Yes.
I'd like to wear larger watches, please. Expand my wrist size.
Also, isn't like this isn't like the equivalent for women? It's considered like kind of normal, getting plastic surgery and stuff.
Yeah.
So, looks maxing is called Botox for women.
Or just
And
boob
liposuction and boob jobs.
Yeah, boob maxing instead of looks maxing.
Yeah, but men start doing it, and immediately we're on to genocide. Right.
Yeah.
But let's just focus on the modern side of things for now. the looks maxing standards being pushed by incels. Incels have started to get into the same ideal looks pushed by the Germans of 1940, including white skin, blonde hair and blue eyes like the Chad meme, thinnish lips with a mild Cupid's bow. What the hell even is a Cupid's bow? Are we sure?
That little thing that when the Cupid is around and he wants you to hook up with some chick, he shoots you in the ass with this bow, or so I'm told.
So what is the broader thesis this author is pushing? That looking good is evil?
Yes.
Yes.
They're wanting to look too good, Jack. That's why.
Like Nazis.
Yeah.
Not Nazis wanted to look good. These people want to look good. The evidence is piling up.
That's why they all wore Hugo Boss. They wanted to look good.
Oh, the Cupid's bow is in the shape of the upper lip.
Really, I honestly think that Hugo Boss was probably the best get the Nazis had. In fact, it was so good a get for them that it kind of backfired, because now all the homosexuals want to dress up as Nazis.
All right. Positive canthal tilts, also known as eyes that slant upwards toward the temples.
Okay.
Are we sure these aren't just gay guys?
They might be.
Square jaws. Incels then talk about market value, with some going so far as to try to increase their score of looks maxing according to these standards. What? Okay. When I started to read up on this, all I could think was, guys, this is eugenics. But why are eugenics making a comeback? At first glance, it just seems like something oddly obsessive that men may be clinging on to for their own frustration's sake. However, it's not just a weird obsession. There's reason to believe it's done by design by groups that want to hurt and control wayward men. So far,
Hugo Boss.
I mean, they did have good-looking uniforms.
Yes.
So
Next,
far,
anyone who drives a Volkswagen is evil.
No, it's Teslas now. Volkswagens are fine.
Okay.
Well, Tesla's are the new Volkswagen.
So far, the Red Pill and the incel movement too have both started to use the very same talking points Hitler used in his rise to power. It started with talking points about marriage, family, and protecting children, and purity. And lately, it's been getting more aggressive than ever before.
Yeah, except the red pill talk about protecting children is about not sexually molesting them.
Crazy talk.
Yeah.
Who could imagine such a thing?
If Germans caught you sexually molesting children, they would have thrown you into the wood chipper.
Hitler didn't want to touch the kids. These people don't want to touch the kids. The evidence is piling up. The walls are closing in.
We don't want to be Nazis. We better start touching kids.
Stands to reason.
It's flawless. All right. I'm not talking conspiracy theories either. Yeah, sure. The Red Pill and Incel movements were hijacked by Russian PSYOP groups as a way to radicalize young men, and it's been repeatedly mentioned by mainstream media. In fact, Red Pill...
the mainstream media never lies about anything.
In fact, Red Pill dating coaches have even been arrested as a result of propagandistic ties to Putin. And, I checked this article that she links. It's about Coach Red Pill.
Yeah! I had a feeling it would be.
That's right.
Good old Gonzalo Lira.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Coach Red Pill is proof that incels are Russian spies or something.
You'll have to read the Coach Red Pill article if you ever get Polly on as a guest.
The incel movement has been working its way into the mainstream. Don't be shocked when it comes with other toxic concepts that enemies would want to introduce back into a healthy society. There is a reason why eugenics stopped being a part of mainstream science. Eugenics is a notoriously dangerous and destructive pseudoscience that has been repeatedly disproven since World War II. It was the basis of the Nazi argument for exterminating everyone from Jews to the mentally ill.
So
It
it did
also-
bring some good into the world.
Yeah, it is a silver lining. Don't throw
Yeah.
the baby out with the bathwater. Right. It also was a major basis for the argument of white men having African slaves. But was eugenics even around back during slavery? I thought that was like a early 20th century thing.
Well,
It was,
Yeah,
but in a
well-
different form, and it was promoted by the Democrat Party.
Frosted, are you asking a medium author for historical accuracy?
Yeah, it turns out that plantation owners just couldn't get laid, so they created slavery.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's how it worked.
that's just history.
Yeah. In other words, eugenics has been proven to be wrong time and time again. That kind of sounds like another ideology.
Real eugenics has never been tried.
Yeah.
And I'll die on this.
In other... No, the other people will die on this hill. In
Yeah,
other...
true.
In other words, eugenics has been proven to be wrong time and time again. It only keeps coming up as a tool to radicalize others, break apart social ties, and encourage people to other others who don't look like them. In the past, eugenicists would claim that a person was smarter based on their skull size or nose shape. If you look at some of the older books on slavery or African American biology, you'll see notes about which part of Africa makes the best slaves or servants.
I mean, that's just good information. If you're in a world where slavery is a thing, then yeah, it makes sense to know where to go to get good slaves. That's just common sense.
Yeah, it was like
South
It's-
Africa, there's North Africa, there's West Africa, there's East Africa, and there's Good Africa. That's
It's like-
where all
Since
the good
that's a
slaves
commodity,
come
since it's a commodity you're selling, it's also useful from a marketing perspective, to know which ones are going to be problematic for the customer, make the customer less likely to do business with you in the future.
Exactly.
So it's basically like Angie's List, you know, or like Google reviews. Yeah.
Yelp.
Yeah, let's see. Ghana's got 3 stars or something thousand reviews. I don't know.
Congo's got 4.5.
Yeah,
So you like convenience? Why not try Uber slaves?
Yeah.
this can't end well. So we've already explained how eugenics is wrong and stupid, but that's not all the destruction it can wreak. Eugenics isn't even healthy for one's mental health. Much like Hollywood's beauty standards, the demands never end. Inceldom's entire premise is very much the same, so perhaps it was bound to happen. Incels thrive on the idea of being helpless in their own future. The standards are always shifting, never enough, always a finger ready to point to another person, and the further from white you are, the worse the movement makes you feel. Perhaps in the past,
Yeah, no,
global...
I believe it. Just be white. Good advice.
Yeah, hashtag just be white. Perhaps in the past, global leaders realized that eugenics had that propensity for downward spiraling. Today, our leaders aren't that bright. Sadly, it seems like that lesson is going to have to be relearned. And check out this cute photo of me in a blacklight.
Yeah.
So maybe there wouldn't be such a pushing of this narrative, so to speak, if we didn't have this problem.
Black people are thugs. Fact check, true. The guy who said that is very intelligent.
Let's see what the
Oh, cute. Might delete later.
Yeah.
Many incels suffer from high-functioning autism. HFA is most likely rooted in ancestral inbreeding. Okay, the autistic people are inbred.
There you go. The more you know.
I have HFA, and I know for a fact that my Scandinavian and Slavic ancestors practiced cousin marriage, just like the Muslims do today.
So they're from Shelbyville.
Say, as a high functioning autistic, my family tree goes everywhere.
People who are
every branch forks.
People who are mutts with ancestors from more than one continent are genetically superior.
Interesting.
See, I'm genetically superior.
Ironically, she has a pro-eugenics comment, agreeing with her. All right. But yeah, there you have it. If we don't get incels laid, then we're gonna have genocide.
Genocide. Genocide. Genocide. Genocide.
All right. And with the end of our third article comes the final game. And that is
this is the best game, and Moonshock is not here to contradict me.
That's right. Yeah, you didn't clip him contradicting, did you, Will?
Yeah.
No, I have not had that opportunity.
Suck it, Moon. All right.
I just realized I have to go back, so I have to clip him chanting DP, DP, DP.
All right. This is where I give you 3 genders, 2 of which are from the LGBTIA wiki, meaning they're 100% real, and 1 I made up. And you have to figure out which one is made up. And I'll even give you a short description of each one.
If one of them is the Stonewall community, I will laugh.
Stonewall gender.
Eugenics gender.
Yes.
Ironically identifying with Civil War generals.
Yeah.
Alright, so gender A, lonely rain gender. Gender related to walking alone in the rain.
Definitely not me.
I saw you walking in the rain. Sorry.
Hey.
Just singing in the rain.
Gender B.
Can we get Burt Bacharach gender?
There comes the rain again. Oh, sorry.
Gender B. Vivisection lexic.
Nice.
Gender related to the word vivisection.
What else did they?
All right.
Oh well, yeah. It's a fine word, I'm sure.
All right. Gender C. Turtle thing.
You found my oldest daughter.
Gender related to turtles and being a thing.
Naturally. So I think this one's easy. I think his godson has taken up vivisection. And
that would be Frosted's influence.
Damn, Terry, you're good. And I'll start a poll for the chat so I can get on. Don't forget one of the options that they're all real. All right, so Jack, what are you going with?
God, these are all so fucking autistic. Like all of them are ridiculous. They're all ridiculous. I mean, like they're all always ridiculous, but this week in particular.
You know, now that I think of it, some of these genders are kind of goofy.
I don't fucking know. Let's go with A. Why not? Fuck it.
All right. Will.
See, I'm having this struggle because if I'm going with the godson notion, then it would be turtle thing. If I'm going with the too retarded notion, it's got to be the vivisection. And if I'm going with the that's just too spastic, it's the lonely ranger. So I gotta go out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna say all real.
All right, Terry.
I made the joke. I might as well just follow through. Let's go with vivisection.
All right, and 6.
Well, since Jack gets his own flag, then I will refer to authority.
So you're going with A?
I'm going with A.
Okay. Now let's see. Chat is going all real, followed by A. Man, no one really thinks it's B or C. Oh, wait, there's one person for B and one person for C. Alright, so I think I'll end it there. Okay.
Yeah, I think that the real takeaway here is that chat is full of cowards.
Yeah.
Why?
They always vote all real. Bunch of
Yeah,
fucking
they do.
pussies.
They have a hard time committing to a single course of action.
Fence sitters.
Alright. And the answer is C is fake.
Oh.
Talking to your godson about turtles. Got it.
Keishal got it in chat. Well, she said C is her favorite, but
I have to say, Frosted, if there isn't a flag for a turtle thing, it should be the I Like Turtles kid.
yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to go with a thing gender, and yeah, my godson does like turtles, but
I mean, yeah.
so it's as good a thing as any.
I think as he's going to get a hobby, it's going to be like surgery on living organisms. I think that's me. I'm gonna get into vivisection.
He likes cutting things open.
There you go. He's halfway there already.
He goes through squirrels like Kleenex. All right.
I like knives.
All right, so let's look at the flags for the real ones. There's Lonely Rain Gender. And
Okay, so not just stripes.
yeah, and there's Vivisection Lexic.
Okay. I don't see how it's related, but okay.
I mean, you get the red for the blood, but otherwise that one's lazy. At least the Lonely Rain Gender, you get a little bit of effort there.
It looks like an 8-bit vagina.
For
Like
a bit.
a sideways, so it's an Asian 8-bit vagina.
Mm,
All right. But of course that's not all, because we also have Poe or No, too retarded for TV, where I give you a gender that's too retarded for you guys to think I made it up, but also too retarded not to share. So,
Pixelated pastrami.
and this week our gender is zero gender.
Ah.
All right. So, name doesn't sound all that interesting, but the definition is gender or group of genders that are nullified when combined with its or their respective anti-gender or anti-genders, leading to mutual self-destruction or a similar concept of nullification, and leaving behind a neutral spore. It can also be defined as a clash between one gender and its opposite that condenses into a neutral spore that can germinate in either direction. The spore can one day germinate. Oh, hold on, I'm not done. Or bloom in either direction, either eugender,
Let him cook.
absolute gender, or ungender, and then return to the spore state to germinate or bloom again in the opposite direction after another period of hibernation.
Let
So-
him finish.
I'm gonna let you finish. Yeah. So self-explanatory. All right.
Yeah. What else
And,
would it? What else would a zero gender be?
And there's the flag for it, which I'm guessing depicts the spores, even though they look like sunflower seeds.
That's
So the ultimate null gender that comes down to asexual budding.
I don't know.
They're mold.
You got it's like matter and antimatter meeting and then creating like the Big Bang or something.
And thus the Big Bang created sunflower seeds.
Can we just replace this one with autism?
I mean, you could say that about any of them.
Yeah,
Pretty
fair
much.
enough.
All right.
That one just hurt.
So that's all I have for tonight, gentlemen. So
Let
take
me
a moment.
out.
Yeah.
I'll take a moment to shill my co-host and guest. Let's see. Jack has Games with Terry on his channel.
You absolute fucker.
What?
I'm gonna kill you. You know
I'm
that,
trying
right?
to be a good ally, Jack.
I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna fucking kill you, and I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah, he has Games with Terry on his channel Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, where he plays games that aren't as good as King's Quest.
Do you remember that band clip of Ren and Stimpy where Ren like abuses the shit out of Stimpy and like just yells at him like, "I'm gonna hit you and you're gonna fall." That's me to you right now.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Say,
I haven't
Jack, you
I
don't
haven't
want to
seen-
hit him. He's going to enjoy it too much.
True.
I haven't seen Ren and Stimpy in a while.
Yes.
So, any idea what game you're playing now that the frog? Oh, wait, you're not quite done with the frog detective.
We're not quite done with the frog one yet. I was thinking after that there are a couple unknown well, they're all unknown games at this point, but I got one recently called Creeks, which I think is by the same makers of Machinarium, and there's also one called Slice of Sea, which is by the same guy who did the Submachine series. So we'll maybe play one of those next.
There you go.
All right. Let's see. Will, anything you want to shill?
Well, I got plans for a game stream tomorrow. Starting a new season with Grounded 2. See how badly the bugs kill me this time. That just got released.
And he's not here, but I'll still shill Moon's Twitch channel linked in the description where he plays games that aren't as good as Super Seducer. All right. Let's see.
They
Terry-
never will
Yeah,
be.
he's got an irrational obstinacy about that.
Yeah,
He has an aversion to raccoons.
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right, let's see. Terry is on Hammer's Minions Nights. He's on Mr. Adam streams, and he's also on Games with Terry.
Yeah.
And
I suppose I should show just a couple other things since I'm at it. We got Tier's got the midnight show, which I am on routinely, and a fun one Thursday afternoons. Never Watch Alone. Those
There
are
you
over on Rumble.
And anything you want to shill, Six?
I bought a lamp.
True.
How did I know it was going to be a lamp?
Is it a good lamp?
It's a great lamp.
Excellent.
All right. Well, if an incel eugenicist offers you a lamp shade, I would be leery of it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see.
And congratulations to Johnny Hellcat, who won chat by having the best 150 experience points, much better than everyone else who had 150 experience points.
I don't know. For me, it says Misfit is number one with 175.
Ooh, my. Oh, maybe she tweeted after she messaged after I checked. Yeah, because now it's updated to me.
Yeah, and let's see. Cynic has a lowly 25, meaning that he is now
Lame.
dead to me.
Yeah.
All right.
Pathetic.
So we should be back next week at the usual time, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you guys then.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Take it easy.